made over $4 or $5 million. You know, these guys are the fun of Vi. These guys are the mojo of Vi. I want you to give it up for Royal Ambassador Tony Mojo.
After 8 years, I can honestly say, no BS, that this event was probably the best RST I've ever been to. Give me something. We all feel better? Are we all glad that we made the decision, we arranged schedules and loaded up in vehicles and did all those things? Are we all glad that we made the trek? Are you really glad that you made the trek? Yeah. Good. Well, I get to share something with you. We should this microphone over here. I get to share a story with you guys, if that's okay. Because a lot of people see successful people and they go, well, it's so easy for you. Right? It was, look what you did. Right? Look at you now. And many, many years ago, I was reading a book. Oh, you do a handheld? Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Many years ago, better? Many years ago, I got into personal development a little bit, and I read a book. I was reading books about successful people. Anybody ever read a book about a successful person? Yeah, we have, right? So we've read books, and I read one, and one of the things I remember reading the book was find a mentor. Find a mentor. Find somebody that can guide you through a journey. And so what I was thinking about, all the things I could talk about, and it just dawned on me, is I should probably share a story of somebody who mentored me. Would you be kind of interested to know what type of person would mentor somebody like me? Would you guys be kind of interested in maybe what their secrets were, and the way that they thought, and maybe their experiences that they went through? So I'm going to share with you something that I pulled it out just recently and started looking and I go, my gosh, maybe there's something here. So when you see somebody that's successful, a lot of times we see that person the way they are today, but we don't know where they've came from. And would you agree that we all have a story that was kind of maybe uncomfortable growing up? A story that was uncomfortable dealing with as we reached our adulthood? Do we all have stories that were kind of like, man, that's crazy, that's happening to me? We've all had stories like that, yes? So what I did was, because I carry this around with me, and I wanted to share with you a story of somebody that mentored me at a time in my life that I really, really, really needed mentorship. That I really needed guidance. And as I share this with you, I want you to think about your life. I want you to think about the things that you've gone through to get where you're at. Because you guys are all miracles. I don't know if you know that. You guys are all miracles to have made it this far against all the odds. You guys are all miracles. So I want to share with you my mentor. I discovered this guy about 20-something years ago. And it was at a time when I needed somebody. And I sat down and I said, can I interview you? Will you let me interview you? He was like, yes, absolutely. Because you know what a good mentor does? A good mentor is willing to pay for it and share things with people. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Because that's what we do in here. You guys are all mentoring somebody. You guys are mentoring your customers. You're mentoring your promoters. So you guys are all good mentors. But when I sat down and took this, I was like, holy crap, this guy. You went through all of that. So I said, okay, can you take me back to your childhood? Let's start there. Because you're so successful, did you have like the silver spoon in your mouth? Right? Were you a trust fund baby, or how was it for you in the early days? He goes, Tony, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about my childhood. He said, my mom, that I loved, said, my mom was not really good at the marriage thing. She got married 5 times as a kid growing up. 5 times. How many people freaked out when there's like 1 failed marriage in the family? What about 5 of them? I went, gosh, dang, how'd you handle that? He goes, when I was a kid, I didn't know any better. I just followed my mom, right? So then I go, tell me more. Tell me about how you were raised. He said, well, the second husband, the second father that raised me, he said, was very abusive. He was a construction worker. He was 6'3", 225 pounds, drank a lot of beer, and was very verbally abusive. I said, well, how'd you handle that? He goes, well, as a 7-year-old kid, as an 8-year-old kid, it was tough because these are the things that this guy told me. He said words like, he told me every day that I was stupid, that I was crazy, that I would never amount to anything, don't even try, you're going to fail, you're worthless. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, as a 7, 8-year-old kid, how do you handle something like that? And he goes, Tony, there's something inside me I believed about me that wasn't, what he was telling me was the truth. I believe something inside me was better than that. And I just shut him out. Just shut him out. I'm like, damn, what else? Let's see. Oh, in my freshman year in high school, I weighed 4'10", had braces, zits, braces, zits, and because of our income, my mom raised 4 kids. We only had $100 a year for clothes or anything else that we needed, school supplies and clothes. So imagine being a kid, $100 for the entire year for all your shoes, for all your shirts, for all your pants, for everything. $100 for a year. How far would $100 go right now? A pair of jeans, 3 pairs of underwear, if they're diesel, 2 pair, right? He said kids would laugh at me in school because they thought I was poor. I wore the same 2 pair of pants all season, or all year, and I have pictures of me in the 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, all wearing the same t-shirt. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. You think he was probably laughed at a little bit? He was very laughed at. What else happened as you were a kid? My brother at 19 years old, put a gun to his head and killed himself. Killed himself. He grew up in an environment that was painful, you guys. This is a kid. 7 years of this kid's life was with these types of things. No money, abusive relationship, mother married 5 times, brother putting a gun to his head and killing himself for no reason. Pretty traumatic? How's your life doing?
Pretty good.
I said, tell me about an adult. Okay, so you made it through high school and all that. That's great you did that. He believed in himself. Tell me as an adult what happened. Because as an adult, it was actually even worse. 2 failed marriages. 2 failed. The second spouse, that he was married to, committed adultery. He walked in on something he didn't want to see. Painful to accept. Oh, here's another good one. Bankruptcy. Filed bankruptcy 2 times. Successful people have issues, things that happen to them. Bankruptcy twice, 2 failed marriages. He had a car accident after his 2nd failed marriage. Car accident, he was sitting at a light, he was telling me about the power of, you guys all heard about The Secret and the law of attraction? He was sitting at a light and his dog had just got ran over like 5 minutes prior. And he's sitting at the light with his dog in the back seat. He says, I made the comment, all I need to do now is have a car hit me. Guess what happened literally the moment he said that? Car hit him. That caused one of his bankruptcies. 11 businesses out of business. 11 businesses that I attempted went out of business. 11. Father diagnosed with cancer. You guys, pretty tough childhood for this guy? But he's successful. When you see him, he's successful. When you look at him, you go, look at that. He makes millions of dollars. Successful now. That person I was just telling you about, I didn't have a mentor. That person I just described, that's me. That's my life. That was my life growing up. Everything I just shared with you, those are my failures. Those are my disappointments. I share that with you because I want you guys to understand something. I know you all have a story. I know you've all had the abusive relationship. I know you've had the alcoholic father. I know you've had the unsupportive spouse. Because I know that. This is what's happened to me. That is my life. That is my 2 marriages. That is my 2 bankruptcies. That is me surviving off $100 a year, walking around, getting laughed at, poked fun at. 4'10", going in my freshman year, weighing 115 pounds, you guys. Trust me, I got picked on. But something inside me made me believe that I was worthy. Just like something inside you, despite everything that you've gone through, guess what? You're worthy. Do you guys feel that you're worthy?
Yes.
So when you see somebody up on this stage, and you see something that they've accomplished, trust me, they have a story. And their story needs to be told, just like your story needs to be told. And every experience some people call failures, and we call failing forward, I am so grateful and so thankful every single day that I had these experiences. Because who I am today is because of all of these things that happened to me yesterday. You guys are great. You are amazing, doing what you're doing despite all odds. And so what I'd like to do, if it's okay, and I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to go, wow, look at Tony, he's so lucky. You guys, because I had to go through the experiences. Some people call failures, I call them experiences. Right? I love having experiences because the only way that I succeed is by having failures. The only way. Do you mind if I share with you, despite all those odds, kind of how my life is today? You guys mind? You mind? Because I want to share with you guys. Okay, so do I have permission to kind of share some aspects of my life despite all the ugliness? Despite all the crap that I've gone through? Can I share the good stuff? Thank you. Because it's therapy, man. It's therapy to be able up here to share myself with you. Because I know what you're going through. And I know you think your story's unique and no one else has got that issues. You guys, some of you would have checked out with one of these things. One of them. A mom that had 5 different fathers or husbands. That would have pissed you off, made you check out. You could have been in jail for something. You could have made the wrong turn somewhere. Right? Guys, so I'm telling you, all is well. All is well. As ugly as that is, you guys, I am grateful that it happened because here I stand before you and be able to do things I'm doing. So, with that being said, let me kind of share with you my life now. After I got out of the Air Force, I was in the Air Force for 5.5 years. After I got out, I went to work for a company called Kirby Vacuum Cleaners. I was a dirt-sucking salesman. Yes! Yes! A dirt-sucking salesman. I became the number 3 Kirby salesman in the state of California when I was 23 years old. Number 3. That was a good week. Prior to becoming part of ViSalus, you guys, I was a hypnotist, as you heard a lot of people alluding to. No one's going to be quacking like a chicken or anything like that, you guys. That would have been the safe thing for me to do. I was really kind of an interesting hypnotist. Look me up on YouTube. But I became one of the top 3 hypnotists in the world, you guys. So despite all these ugly things, I became one of the top 3 hypnotists. You guys, I had people that line up for days to see me perform. So it's kind of cool. So thank you, Dad, for being so nasty to me, so that proved that I couldn't do anything. I had lots of fans, so that was good. Last year I went to the United Kingdom 5 times. One of my goals was to travel overseas, you know, and be able to afford it. Well, last year I went 5 times to the United Kingdom, 1 time to Germany. That was kind of a cool year. You know, how many people get to go overseas like 5, 6 times before work for fun, right? I got to, that was kind of cool. What else? I've been in pretty much every city in the United States. It's crazy. As I was coming over to get my Uber ride from the airport, one place I've never been is Indy, so love it here in Indy. It's awesome. But I've been to everywhere, you guys. I've been coast to coast, right? Which is cool because now I'm Star Alliance Gold Platinum on freaking United. They treat me like a king, so I thank you for all that. It's kind of cool to watch people, you know, waiting in line as I just walk up, you know, with my bag. And first class, please enter now. Sorry, suckers. No, okay, now. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. All right, close your eyes. isn't it called Royal Ambassador? I got a $500,000 check on stage. That was a kind of great weekend, so that was kind of fun. What else? Oh, there's this magazine called Success Magazine. I was featured in 7 times. Pretty cool for somebody that wasn't supposed to be successful. For somebody that was told he was stupid. You shouldn't try, you're going to fail. You're worthless. 7 times Success Magazine, that's cool. Oh, here's my big one. Here's my big one. The company I'm in, ViSalus, that I love with every cell, every muscle, every fiber in my body. In 2012, we got voted the most valuable promoters for this company that I love. So that was kind of good. 90 million in sales in 2012, not a bad year. 90 million in sales! For somebody that is stupid, that's crazy, that's dumb. Woo! Thank you, Dad. Love you. Oh, what else? Oh, just recently, for those that follow me on Facebook, one of the things I wanted to do was buy a nice little home. But when you think big and dream big and have wonderful things happen, $1.72 million 2-acre home in San Diego is a pretty cool thing to have. So I bought that. That was a lot of fun. One of my dream cars was an Audi R8. So any car lovers, yeah. So I bought that. That was kind of cool. Raquel, everybody knows that. You guys, I share all of this with you. Oh, here's another one. I forgot about this one. This is really good. There's a band called Farewell to Fear that myself and Mike Kramer, we did a little remake of Rihanna's Diamonds, a little 40,000 downloads on iTunes. Thank you very much. That was kind of cool. So I got to be a rock star, you know. Not bad for a kid with zits, huh? Yeah, braces. You guys, I share that with you because I want you to know that anything is possible. And the voice that you hear inside your head is not real. It's not real. The tape, the movie that you play over and over and over as you get ready to do something, it's not real, right? You have a choice. And so I'm going to give you some success principles. I highly suggest all of you write this down because I'm going to give you what it took for me to break out of that. What it took for me to become a Royal Ambassador and beyond. You guys, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. So, with that being said, how many people are excited about it? I'm going to give you my nuggets right now. How many people feel they're worthy of having the life that you deserve? How many people feel that they're worthy? How many of you have gone through some shit to get to where you're at today? Perfect. So it's possible to do whatever you guys want to do, right? Some of you will probably look at me going, damn, his life sucks. Or sucked, it's good now. Okay, number one, attitude. Hello. During the whole process of this is going on, my attitude never changed. I never listened to him, I tuned him out, I had selective hearing. I believed in something, I believed in myself. I don't know what it was, you guys, it was my heart. It was my soul that said, you know what, that's not true. Your attitude, the amount of that altitude that you'll fly at is dependent on your attitude. How high you'll fly is dependent on your attitude, you guys. Please wake up with a good attitude. Please wake up with a good attitude. It might be the most single important thing to help you with your business, to help you with life, is your attitude. How many people love hanging around people that have a bad attitude? Of course not. You guys have a good attitude. Second thing is, we talked about whys. You've heard whys a few times with people up here. Your why. Your why needs to make you cry. I have a big why. Every time I do something, I see Frank, my stepfather, I see his face, and I smile. He's long gone, you guys. He died of a very painful death of leukemia or something like that. I don't even remember. But every time I do something, his voice pops up, I just smile. He's my motivator. Have a why. Have something big, bigger than yourself. Okay? Next thing, shut off the freaking news. Shut off your TV. Try it. You might like it. I have 10 beautiful TVs in my house. I have a 6,000 square foot house. It's freaking beautiful. I've got TVs everywhere. Guess what the TVs are on? Never! Unless I'm having a party at my house showing the DVD. Sorry. Sorry. There's no GQV in your TV. Shut that damn thing off. Shut it off. There of you guys, you little ticker tapers watchers, you know what I'm talking about, the little CNN people that put on CNN, watch the little ticker at the bottom. Today, this happened, and this happened, a bus fell off here, and a plane went down here, and school went down here, and a guy shot you. You guys, why? Why? Some of you wake up, gotta watch the news. Some of you go to bed, gotta watch the news. Come on, shut it off. Please, you guys, shut your freaking TVs off. Try it for 30 days and see if you can still function as a human being. I'm telling you, it's the most liberating thing when you're not supporting and cheering for other people, but you're supporting and cheering for your people. When you have people in your house, you guys, that's what you should be supporting and cheering for, yes? Do that. I'm just telling you, try it. You might like it. I haven't watched news, TV. You know, I just found out like 3 weeks ago we have a black president. It freaked me out. It's like, cool, all right, let's go with it, right? If you guys are on Facebook, you're gonna find out anyway, but don't watch the ticker. Don't watch it. All right. For God's sakes, find a mentor. If somebody has what you want, if somebody has what you want, if you have somebody on your team, upline, crossline, that has that good attitude, that has that good work ethic, that has that discipline, that has that focus, you guys, seek them out. Our business is all about prosperity, which is paying it forward, you guys. Trust me, there are people in your upline that are waiting for you to reach out to them and say, help me, show me. Right? You guys, please seek out a mentor. You got to do it now. Personal growth, read personal growth, read personal growth, read personal growth, read personal growth. Wake up every single day. I tell people to wake up every day thinking about you first. Spend 15 minutes with yourself. 15 minutes, you guys, reading a chapter in a book. I don't care. 15 minutes will change your life. Read something good. Cosmo on the toilet does not count, ladies. Actually, it's more the guys that read that than the girls, probably. Here's a great one I learned from John Maxwell. You have 24 hours. 24 hours to deal with whatever issue you're dealing with negatively. So if you got a negative thing happening to you, you have 24 hours to deal with it, and after 24 hours, it is your responsibility to get back in the game. 24 hours. That's it. Awesome, something great happens. You have 24 hours to celebrate, love on it, you know, roll around, yay! But 24 hours to get back in the game. This is a muscle, you guys. Some people, something bad happens, and for a week, they're still thinking about it. Something good happens, they celebrate the whole first 2 weeks of the month. Yeah, we had a great month last month. And, oh my God, we had a great month last month. Oh my God, it's 19th already. Crap, we gotta get to work this month. And it's like, 24 hours, celebrate it, deal with it, and move on. Can you all do this? Say yes. Yes. Final thing. You guys, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The way this is going to get done is by you believing in yourself. Nobody else. We all believe in you. We all believe in you. In fact, can I get my ambassadors up here, please? Can I have my ambassadors come up here for a second? Give these guys a round of applause, please. Go take a seat, you guys. Every single one of these leaders, and they truly are leaders. And what I love about these guys, and what I love about me, is we're growing every single day. We're growing every day. We're growing and learning and understanding leadership better so we can better serve you. And these guys are under a major lens right now with regards to their growth. The no's, they've heard of them. The disappointment they felt it. The long hours they put in. The thousands and thousands of miles on their cars they put on their cars. You guys, they were once you. And something, somewhere along the line, they said, you know what? I want to be great. I want to be purposeful. I want to lead millions and millions of people. These are your ambassadors. Give them some love. So here we are, another event, another opportunity to make a decision, to draw a line in the sand. And I'd like to ask you guys some questions. Can I be very, very real with you? And I need you to be very, very honest with me. Like, no BS, but I need you to hear your heart right now is what I need to hear. You see, your mind, you guys being a hypnotist, your mind does some crazy things. The second you know you should be doing something, your mind goes, yeah, but, and it plays a tape instantly. When you know you should be doing something, your mind goes, yeah, but I remember when you tried that before. I remember when you picked up the phone before and that person said, no, it's going to happen again. You guys, you have to build this business with your guts, with your heart. This is a heart business. So I need you to answer from your heart. Can you do this for me? Are you sure? Do you believe with your heart that this company, ViSalus, that the intent of this company is to impact people's lives in a positive way? Do you believe in your heart that Ryan, Nick, and Blake, when they set out to do this company, that every decision that they make, every single one, do you believe in your heart that they have your interest at heart when they make these decisions? Yes. Do you believe that our products, if we get them in somebody's body, however we do it, we have to force it down there? Sometimes we do. Do you believe in your heart that if we get these products in people's bodies, that they will have a positive impact with regards to their health? Do you believe that? Yeah. Do you believe that our system, the way that it is set up, with all the mentorship that you have in front of you and all the mentorship that you're going to run, do you believe that the system that we have in place, if somebody follows it, and decides to build an empire, financial empire, do you believe that they can have some degree of success? Yes. Do you think it's unlimited, the amount of success that they can have? Yes. Folks, if you were to tell me that I'd be making $100,000 a month 4 years ago, I would have laughed at you. It's possible. It's possible. So here's the last question. Do you believe in your heart, with every cell, every muscle, every fiber in your body, that you are indeed worthy of what's about to happen? Yeah. Do you? I don't believe you. Are you sure? Do you believe with every cell in your body that you do deserve all the greatness, all those dreams, everything that you're dreaming about? Do you believe that?